Hello everybody and welcome to the second devlog of my channel. In this case, we are starting up with the speed paint, speed art, whatever you want to call it. I'm making the graphics that I'm going to show off today in this speed art. And as you can see, I'm making our character. The style of this game is going to be 8-bit, mainly because I just like retro stuff. But also there's another significance that I can't tell you yet. Maybe another time I can tell you. Wow, secrets. Okay. So as you can see, I'm not watching it right now, but you're probably seeing that I'm doing the 8-bit style. Like, first of all, I made the drawing which I think was actually already there, and with pixels in my program. And then what I'm doing is to make it bigger, and so RPG Maker reads it as a big image that it can use, because if it was that size, it will be too small. That's how RPG Maker works. And I think that's how almost every game making program works. I'm not really sure, but yeah. So the solution to that that I made was just making big squares. I think they're 3x3 squares, 3x3 pixels I mean, and recreating the small image using those 3x3 squares. I think it turned up really cool. You'll see it in movement in just a sec. But here you'll probably be seeing the character I've drawn before, but hurt. That's because of the thing we are going to do, and I'm going to show to you in this episode. You'll see it in a bit. And in this case, I just want to make a hurt animation for when you're badly hurt. So right now you'll be seeing that I'm making the first quote-unquote monster. I'm not really sure what to call them yet, but I'll just call it monster. It's called Caterpillar, like cut. Get it? Okay. Yeah, let's just start up. I'll show you. Whatever. Okay, so we are on our test map like the other day, and you can see here's the character. I think it looks just fine on when you're going up and down, but when you're going sideways, I don't like it that much because it's kind of robotic. So maybe I'll fix that. Well, not maybe, probably I'll fix that. But I'll do that in the future because it's not the priority right now. Making this is enough for me right now. So, the thing I wanted to show you in this episode, let's go here. Make a battle up here. Go away. Eric has started. So you can see it lasted a bit, but now, first of all, I'm hurt. You can see the sprite we've made before. Yeah, I think it looks good. Here it's kind of the same. I kind of like it sideways, this one. I don't really like how the head moves. It's too abrupt, in my opinion. But yeah, you are slower, this sprite displays, and I was thinking about not making you run because, you know, to make the illusion of being hurt, you can run when you're hurt. So I left it as that, and look what happens. This is something I didn't expect to happen, but if you can see it here, basically it stops for a bit. I like that. and also the character runs slower. So that's cool. I really like that, so I decided to leave it like that. It's like he's like so yeah, that's cool. So let me show you how I made this. It's actually quite easy. Let's go to common events. This is the name of the common events I call pulse. So it has no trigger. It's a parallel process. It's a parallel process, which means it is continuously going on. And the condition switch is pulse, which, let me put this up here. This is an auto run event, which means that it automatically is on the event. It makes the switch pulse go on automatically when you start the game. So I have to put a condition switch. So yeah, that's what I did. So some people, and they know who they are, told me that they kind of understood the last video, like the script that I showed. Well, not the script, like the event, the content of the event. But they didn't seem very convinced. Another one told me that they stopped watching it because they didn't really understand. So I'll try to make this less boring, because I know it's really boring. Well, this one isn't so complicated, but still, I'll put up some pictures so you guys understand. So this is Mr. Common Event. Common Event is a parallel process, which means he's always watching. He's always on this loop. On this loop. It's always happening. It makes the variable pulse equal to Eric's, which maybe I should change the name of the hero, which by default is Eric, but whatever, we'll leave it like that for now. It makes it equal to Eric's HP. So basically, this variable is the character's HP. So now, if Mr. Common Event is always checking that Eric's HP is less or equal than 10, if it is less or equal than 10, it changes the graphic to Eric but her, and it makes the player speed a little bit slower. This one's, I think the default is 4, I change it to 3. If not, if it is always, remember, Mr. Common Event is always watching, so when it doesn't detect that the pulse or Eric's HP is less than or equal to 10, which means it is greater than 10, nothing happens. I mean, well, something happens. The actor graphic is changed always to the default one. So if it's already on the default one, there isn't any change. And that is basically it. Then they would say 60 frames just to give it a little bit. Oh, okay. I think I know. Okay. Alright, so let me check a little bit. Okay, so that was it. I just noticed something. Let me check something. Oh, okay. So this is what happens when you don't put the 60 frames thing. It doesn't move. I don't really know why, but it doesn't move. So maybe if I just put 1 frame. Let me do something here. Let me wait 1 frame, because you know. Okay, now it moves. So I just solved my problem. It was very easy and I didn't think about that. Now, if I'm correct, yep. Oh, but now I can't move. Why? That's weird. Huh, damn it. Okay, put half of 60 frames. You guys are seeing how I work. If it works. it works. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so I solved the problem. Perfect. Oh, and now I also get why it stopped. Because it waited for a bit. Did it have to make me stop for a bit? But if I'm walking, it doesn't do that. I don't know. It's weird. But I like it. It's like kinda Yankee, you know? So, yeah. Okay. So that was unexpected. I just solved a little problem that I had. And also show you guys what I had made for this devlog. So, that's it. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.